What's going on, everybody? It's another live Junkyard Breaks with the boys. Welcome, welcome.
I'm one of the boys. You're one of the boys. You're one of the boys. We're missing a boy.
We're missing one boy.
One boy.
How y'all
You
doing?
sound like Kevin from The Office there. Oh, I'm one of the boys.
How's everybody doing? Good?
Good, yeah.
Yeah. Jason, you've been buying some collections. Chris, you
Well,
bought a
I
collection.
attempted to buy two. I've only bought one thus far this week,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
I feel like I need to try harder and try to acquire some comic collections. I've honestly I've been on a sports card collection buying kick. I'm really trying to get some sports card collections. I have not done well, but
The same guy I bought the collection from has sports cards too. He's making a list. I figured I'd forward that to you. I have no interest in. You can look at it and see what it is.
Definitely interested. I have a few people that are putting together lists for me. I don't know.
Chris, is his stuff sealed product, like stuff they sold at their store?
I have no clue.
Oh,
No idea.
This is like one of those things where it would be of use if he would just he didn't let you go to his house and go through stuff and say I'm interested in this. Like I don't, going off a list is kind of tough. I need to see these things in person and go through them.
Yeah.
the more I like attempt to buy things from the public, even though it's a specific thing I'm trying to buy, the more I just realize like people's general behavior is so unpredictable and bizarre.
Very, very.
Like.
Did I ever tell you I was Rick from Comic Fortress had sent me to look at a collection for him. So I'm like the appraiser at Comic Fortress. And so he sends me to this guy's house, and it was by appointment only. So other people, I guess, have gone to this guy's house. So this is how it goes. I get to his house. I send him a text that I'm here. He opens his garage door, right? And he sets down like one of those 60s TV dinner trays in front of me with the, you know what I'm talking about? They're like kind of dark olive green with the brass thing.
They fold out and they clip into the other side.
Exactly. So he sets one of these down in the front of the in the garage and gives me a folding chair, and I sit down, and instead of like, he's got boxes of comics behind him, but instead of that, he hands me one comic at a time, and I make an offer on each book, and then he writes it down on a pad. And I'm like, this is not gonna work. I was like, we'll be here all night. I was like, we can't do this. And he's very strict. Like, this is how I want to do this. This is how I want to handle this. I'm like,
does he?
Good luck to you.
Yeah,
I guess he's assuming that he's going to get a much bigger dollar amount because people won't say, well.
I don't know. And yeah, exactly, John. It was like an interrogation. It's very weird. I had a very nice conversation with the guy because obviously on some wavelength we're both really into collecting things, and he had some like, old newspapers and stuff that I was interested in. I like old ephemera other than sports cards and comics. Like, old things are interesting. Like scrapbooks and World War II memorabilia, and like it's all pretty cool. So we had some common ground as far as like what we thought was cool. But his comics weren't great. He's like one of those guys where he had a bunch of like 70s, like, a mix of like beat up Dells and Richie Riches and like nothing great. It was not a lot of Marvel, not a lot of DC. It was mostly like old Gold Key and Dell and Whitman, and it was just not worth it. But it just to go through that for like nothing. It was so weird. You'd think he'd have like really big books. But yeah, it was like an interrogation. He sat me down with a piece of paper. He had me grade and price everything and make him like an offer. And I'm just not interested. If you got a solid offer from, I told him. He said, well, somebody offered me whatever it was. I said, you should take that. I'm not going to offer you anything close to that. That's definitely a number that you should just say, yes, come here right now and take the books. It was crazy. That was the weirdest one I've ever been to. I've been to some weird ones, but that one pretty much takes the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bizarre.
It was bizarre. It was very bizarre. I've been to one where the guy is literally in the middle of moving. He has the moving vans there, and he puts 5 long boxes on the ground, and he has to have me go through them like really fast. Otherwise, they're going on a truck. There's stuff like that. Like, no, I did not get any Bowman Draft 2020. I didn't even know it was out. That's the one with the Tom Brady card? I'm hearing myself. Is that you, Chris?
No.
Not me. No, John, I didn't get any yet.
It wasn't me.
I put it on my phone, so I have access to the chat.
Yeah.
I forgot the volume was up.
Yeah. No, John is saying, have I been able to open up Bowman Draft 2020? I didn't know it was out yet. But if it's out and it's not too crazy, I'd like to try to get a Brady or a Brady auto. That'd be cool. Let me know how much that stuff is, John. I'll take a look. Maybe I'll hit eBay tonight. I'd like a box to open.
eBay.
The middle area is all thin now. Like that, Nick has gone crazy. Opened up all the Pokemon we had. I still got a ton of stuff up there, but I'm trying to open up stuff. I think the goal is I'm gonna get into a card show in April in Morristown.
So are you like opening stuff live and selling it then, or are you just making videos and opening stuff?
No, I'm just making videos, basically editing them and putting them out 4 months later when it doesn't even matter anymore.
He's a break channel only in name.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's that's the thing. I thought about renaming my channel just because I never did breaks. I said that once I got 1,000 subs, I was gonna start doing breaks, like buy cases and do breaks, but the community is so rough that if you do anything wrong, they will shut you down. And I'm too afraid to make a mistake.
Yeah.
So
You mean about like something that could be?
Yeah, if you're opening up a pack live on camera and you move your hands away, and next thing you know, you're like, you get something nice, and they're like, you replaced it, you're a liar, you're a fraud, and it's like, okay.
Well, there was just that one extreme example, wasn't there, where the guy like ran off camera for like 5 minutes about something like there was somebody at the door.
There was somebody at the door, and then you can see his reflection, like he's just basically stood up, took like 5 feet back off camera, and then replaced the good card with a bad card.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, there's some shady stuff that happens, but I do want to get some Jackson Holiday cards, so if that's in the product, then I will probably get some boxes. I saw that dude to pull the 1-in-1 Jackson Holiday. That's crazy. He's the #1 draft pick last year for the Orioles. But he's on the fast track. He's doing really well.
Orioles?
Yeah, Orioles, I'm telling you, as a Yankee fan, I'm going to be 100% honest. The Orioles look like a fun team for the next, 5 years if they keep the group together. There's a lot of good rookies on that team. With Gunnar Henderson and Mountcastle and Adley Rutschman and Jackson Holiday, it's going to be a fun team. Yeah, Orioles are the 18 Braves for sure, and I would say the 2021 current Blue Jays too. Like the Blue Jays are a fun young team. Anyway,
you see John's thing. The 1-in-1 got hit already, and they tried to rob his store.
Did they really? No, I didn't see that. I didn't even know the name of the channel, but no, I didn't know they tried to rob his store. That's crazy. That's nuts. All right. Who wants to start? What did you get, Chris? You got some stuff.
I did get some stuff.
Hemi! Hello, Hemi!
So, we're going to start with Jason books. I got stuff from Jason.
Oh, nice. You bought them from him, or?
Well, I didn't pay him yet. I got to pay him. So technically, I stole them from him as of right now.
He robbed me.
Nice.
But I got a bunch of Justice League Dark.
Oh, I like that Dark book.
Nice Ryan Sook cover.
Yeah.
I love them. They're very nice.
All the same artist, right? Same cover artist?
That's one of the guys that I always confuse for Adam Hughes too.
Well, Ryan Sook actually does have a certain style that's like Adam Hughes.
So he always gets
he finishes his work like Adam Hughes does.
Yeah.
Lots of mystical characters.
I like mystical characters.
Me too. Madame Xanadu is underrated.
She was one they were specking on a while ago.
Yeah.
She was part of that whole Chthon, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But I love Deadman, so anything with Deadman on the cover is cool too. But so
Deadman.
So then I had a few things that Jimmy wanted, and Jimmy hooked me up with some nice trade stuff. I got this die cut Spider Woman.
Cool.
He found me some Volume 2 Wonder Woman. Not
Nice.
bowling covers, but they're Volume 2, so I'm collecting it. Got those.
Collect them all.
Yeah, Pokemon. And then I grabbed these because it's Rick Remender, and I like.
Yeah, I've been meaning to read that one. It's another one I grabbed the run of that.
Awesome artist.
Cool.
Yeah.
Jerome Pena.
And there's a Virgin cover for that. And then I got a thing for Felicia Harding, so
Who
I
doesn't?
had to go and but so
We got our fingers crossed on Sydney Sweeney on that one.
right. And then this one was a recommendation by Yimmy, so
Nice.
I'm going to check that out. And then, as if that's not enough, I don't know if you guys remember, but Cover Price had their Cyber Monday, and I won prize number 9. Prize number 9.
I was wondering what you meant
today.
about that.
Prize number 9 showed up today.
Oh, did it? Nice.
It did. It was this book that we were waiting for, and this is cool, right?
Oh, I like the Nintendo sleeve. That's that's right. That's right.
Here's the thing, and it's just an acetate cover.
Yeah.
You can pull out.
It's the Nintendo Power ripoff, right? Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
So this is what we were waiting for.
Cool.
And so that finally came out, and then I didn't realize it. I knew there was 2 books, but I didn't realize that the second one was a slab.
Oh.
So I got the 4th printing.
Wow.
That's awesome.
A 9/8.
That is
number 1.
nice.
Yeah. So
You did all right.
and this is I just looked it up on Cover Price, and it's like $130 book at a 9/8. So I was like, all right, I
It's a
did
nice
pretty
prize. Good. Yeah, you did really good. I would say that. What does that Mario go for? That one's gonna do well.
Well, this is brand new, so there's no activity
comps?
on it. There's no activity on it as of yet, but I was I'm sure. I mean, all of the Bird City stuff, like the Nintendo variants,
Yeah.
they're all going for, I think the lowest one is like $40-50. So as of right now, and then of course it just got optioned, and there's all sorts of buzz going on about 8 Billion Genies. So
They're gonna. Did they pick that one up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Good,
I think
right?
it's Amazon.
It's Amazon.
But it's going to be interesting to see just how they pull that one off.
I still haven't read it. I only read the first issue.
It's insane. It's a crazy book. It's really good though.
Between I tell everybody, between that one, Nice House on the Lake, Something's Killing the Children, and Department of Truth, those are like the best. And I really can't wait to start Blue Book either. Anything with Tiny in is so good.
And this one, number 7, that just came out. This starts the new arc of, it's now fast forward 8 years.
So, but that's how many issues is 8 Billion Genies supposed to be? It's a
I
short run, right?
I think
I
I
think
think it's like a 10 or 12 issue. I
that's
think
what
that was
I thought.
it.
I thought it was a micro series. I could be wrong though.
But they might have gotten an extension because, like I said, number 7 here is it starts like 10 years later or
Yeah.
8 years later after all the chaos ensued
In the future.
in the future. So yeah, that's what I got this week, and
You did all right.
what fun! Yeah, I got to hang out with Jimmy for a while and pet his dogs.
Nice. Circus Survive.
Yes. I only got two this week. Oh, did I not say? Oh, there it is. Okay.
2 books.
Two books
You
today,
sharing
or
your,
this week. One Adam Hughes and one not Adam Hughes.
Hey, you got 3 books from me.
That's true. Oh, that's true. I can show those, can I?
You better. I just showed yours.
That's right. I mean,
Fair
technically
is fair.
it wasn't a mail call. That's why I'm not. I'm not.
No, it was a friend call.
It was a friend call. Technically, you did deliver it, and you're a UPS man.
See,
So technically,
Jimmy's gonna take that. He's
I
gonna
was-
take the bag.
I was in uniform.
I guess it was delivered. Okay, I have to send it to myself and open it up.
I
Oh
came.
my God.
I came after work, so I was in uniform.
Did Dolph or Jason get stuff this week?
I did, but mine's gonna be real quick. It's just baseball cards.
Oh, you guys can do it then. I have to send this to myself and then open it up.
Yeah, I want to see my books on his screen.
I went to a baseball card show on Saturday. I got let's see. I bought some rookies. These were $1 each. I got a Spencer Strider Bowman rookie from last year. That was nice. These were $3 each. I got 2 Michael Harris rookies from Top Series 1. I got 3 of the Adley Rutschman rookies. Very nice. From Series 1. I got a Peraza. Big fan. He'll probably get called up. For $2, I got a second-year Bryce Harper, which I thought was nice. And then this guy, I've ran into him in the last 3 card shows that I went to, has it's 3 for $20. I got a Tatis Prospect second year, a Ronald Acuna Heritage rookie, and a Jacob deGrom First Bowman paper. Those are nice. And then I went a little Anthony Volpe crazy. For those of you guys who don't know, Anthony Volpe is probably, other than Peraza, he's the next guy in the farm system for the Yankees at shortstop, but probably has a higher upside than Peraza. So I got 2 Volpe papers, Bowman, first Bowmans. I got 2 Volpe Bowman's Best. This is actually predates his first Bowman. And then I got a Volpe Sapphire, mint 9. And then I got a Volpe Chrome, gem in 10. I like this.
So much Bowman. So
It's
much
a lot,
Volpe.
yeah. And then for this thing was $10. I had to have it. It's a 1986 minor league Mark McGwire mint 9. Oh, and I love this card. And I was always a big fan of Mark McGwire, so that's it for me. Just a bunch of sports cards. I'm probably gonna. I don't know if I should show it off mail call, but I'm going to a golf show on Saturday, so I'll show off the new clubs that I get
Oh, it's like a golf show.
next week. Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
Jason, it's yours.
I
Take
got
it away.
Short box of Spawn.
He's so proud of himself. Look at him. His chest
Wow.
is puffed out.
It's really hard to show, like, if you buy like 80 books.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
actually
you have,
less.
You have the highlights or
like less fun, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So I guess I could show. So I went to the place, the place that I got like the first Peacemaker and stuff, first Peacemaker and all those things, and he had advertised he had some new books. So I took Griff down there on Saturday.
Oh, this is the
and
guy with the 2 warehouses?
No, this guy just has like a little like antique kind of oddity
okay.
shop. So didn't I was hoping, you know, that there was a couple huge books, just like I got the Peacemaker, just like I got my, you know, Legion of what do you call them?
Monsters?
Legion of Monsters and stuff like that. But he didn't have anything like that. But I picked up a couple like decent books, like this really
Yay.
clean Gru #3 newsstand was $2.70, I think. I kind of really am loving the kids adventure books. So this is
Yeah.
Beyond Batman Beyond 2. That was like $3, but it's a newsstand too. So and was super clean. He had a couple Batman Adventures, and this one I just couldn't pass up for. I think it was weird. His weird pricing is $3.10. So this Man Bat one, I could not pass up. And the fourth book I got from him was a Ninja Turtles 49, that kind of
Yeah, nice Casey Jones.
popular Casey Jones cover. And then I just pulled out like the first 5 or so books from Spawn collection. So really clean, #1. Actually, the whole collection, aside from unfortunately #1 newsstand, is really clean. This
That's a beater.
this has, well, it's not a beater, but definitely not. You know, it's probably like a 6.5 or something. You can see the spine ticks here.
Yeah.
But the price was right for the collection for sure, and so got this 25th anniversary foil edition.
Oh,
The
that's
final.
good.
This thing is stupid
Nice
clean.
McFarlane cover.
It's really really nice. And then
He's ripped off that number 300 in so many ways. It's so funny.
yeah, I mean it's actually kind of funny how somebody can homage themselves so
Yeah.
often and still get away with it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to see if I can even do this, but I got probably
McFarlane is a fan of McFarlane.
He is.
I probably got 35 issues post 100. So
That's
there's
good.
these. The only big key in the post 100, I got a bunch of the lower print hard to get ones for sure. So the ones that had value, but the only one that was a big book was first Mandarin Spawn, and it's really nice too. So
I'm actually got one of those to press right now.
Nice.
so there's
I have one right over
Yeah.
there.
first Mandarin Spawn. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. You opened the box while I was there.
Yeah.
so super nice condition pretty much across the board. So was really happy with it. I may keep this one because I'll get it graded and put it next to my 299
Yeah.
because I have the kind of the bookend. But yeah, that's what I picked up this week. I looked at another collection. I made an offer, and she is going to consider the offer, and hopefully it comes to me. But
It's so
not
funny,
yet.
us as like collection buyers, we always have so many irons in the fire. But
Yeah,
it's like it's just we have to wait and wait and wait. It's so tough buying collections nowadays.
yeah, this super nice folks. I went over, kind of helped them just do an appraisal of what they had,
Yeah.
and with the knowledge that they want to sell the books anyway, and it's actually not too hard when people are not collectors and they have, you know, I'd say at least 200 to 300 books, right? And let's just say those books are from 15 different titles. It's actually pretty easy to let them know how difficult it's going to be to sell those,
Yeah.
themselves, especially if they're not somebody who eBays or does anything along those lines. It's not an easy task to move, 200 to 300 books individually. So
It definitely is not.
No.
So I hope that collection comes through. There's nothing huge, but really clean, Thundercats run. Probably 15 of the original 23 books, including like 1 through 9, and then the hard to find last 4 books, 23, 22, 21, and 20. Really clean, almost complete run of Masters of the Universe, and then some really nice X-Men keys too. A first Sinister newsstand that's really, really nice, and then just a bunch of random, like one here, one there kind of books.
Was there? You said there was a bunch of Mask.
The Mask 1 through 5 or 1 through 6. I want to say.
Awesome.
I love Mask.
I love Mask too.
I
wish I still had all my toys.
Me too.
A lot of that stuff.
I still have the 2 of the characters.
Yeah.
Their helmets, and I have the green bike that turns into a helicopter.
I know. I had the green bike that turns into a helicopter. I had the Trans Am or Firebird. I forgot which one it was, and I had.
I had that. Jason originally had the helicopter.
I had the Mack truck, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she only had 2 ASM books in the run, or in the collection, and they were not super great shape. They weren't like the other books. The other books
were loved.
You could practically shave with the other books, but these books were kind of like upper mid grade, like 6 to 7.5 kind of condition. But funny enough, one of the 2 books was first Harry Osborn as Green Goblin, so it was decent key. And
love when that happens.
She only had 1 DC. I forget what the series was called, and it was kind of in that condition too. And it just happened to be First Huntress.
Nice.
And then she had a random. I think she only had 1 Batman.
That's
book.
the one where she's a floating head, right, on the left.
No.
It's the first Huntress in title.
Yeah, no, the first. She's a purple. She's standing up towards the front of the book.
Yeah, that's first Huntress in title. She's a floating head on her first appearance.
Okay, yeah, this is not it's not a Huntress book though.
Yeah, it's just that one. I forgot.
It's a DC superheroes or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll look later when we're on Key Collector. It's fine.
So, but yeah, and then she had 1 Batman book, and it was like
so weird, just like
and it was a random key too. Like it was one where his whole rogues gallery is standing on the front of the. It's like from the 80s, and his whole rogues gallery is on the kind of standing, descending in space, and that was a key too. So very interesting. I made an offer last night. She said she wanted to keep all the Cloak and Dagger books because she loved Cloak and Dagger when she was a kid.
That's a weird ask. Sure, you can keep all the Cloak and Daggers.
So I said, you know what? If you keep all the Cloak and Daggers, it's not going to change my offer in any way.
Exactly, no.
So I think that unfortunately I think that she was a little disappointed, but I feel like I made a really fair offer for all the more books that were there. And
is she like those people that you see at the auctions when all they hear is comics, they automatically think value? It's like comics?
No,
comics are valuable.
She and her husband seemed really pretty level-headed.
Yeah.
And I gave them an idea of like literally what like individual books were, and I emphasized that I wouldn't pay anywhere near retail like for them. I'd have to let's just say like as an example, let's say something I thought full-blown retail I could get $600 out of, and if I'm only moving them on eBay. But let's say everything needed bagged and boarded, and there's 300 books, right?
Yep.
Well, that's going to cost me $75. So I have to go from 600 to
Yeah.
525. Then if I'm selling everything on eBay, let's say, by the grace of God, somehow you get $600 for $600 worth of books, right? I'm going to lose 15% off the top of that. So I'm losing 90. So 90 plus 75. Now I'm down 165. So I'm working backwards from 600. I'm at 435. What can I, if I offer $250, I'm only going to net $185, and I have to move and ship that many books, So
it's the old blood out of a stone.
Sure. So so there's some of that stuff that's just like, and you have to be. I've learned already that I have to be okay if it doesn't work out, because I'm not gonna chase something. Throw another $50 at it. Now all I'm doing is making $50 fewer for myself. So it doesn't really make sense.
All right, Jimmy.
All right, it's not like mine is a huge thing, but yes, it's 3 good ones. I like them. So
Nice Vampirella.
so yes, huh?
Nice Vampirella.
Oh, the Vampirella. Yeah, that's Erica Fett. She's actually my favorite internet personality, and I was looking at the Brooklyn Comic-Con that's going to be up in June, and she's going to be one of the guests. So I figured I'd get one of the books to get maybe signed by her. So this is a 1 in 30 Vampirella #1 that she was on. She also has a trade dress too, but I'm not sure. I'll probably get that one, but it's a lot less money than this one was.
It's a little like Monica Bellucci in profile there.
Yeah, she's a bodacious Vampirella. Then my friendly neighborhood UPS driver dropped off these 3. Swimsuit Special 2 and 3, Marvel Swimsuit Specials 2 and 3, and the Gen 13 Bikini Pinup Special. All 3. Well, this one actually is an early Adam Hughes cover, and then all 3 of these have Adam Hughes inside.
That's Adam Hughes?
This one is, yeah.
You can kind of see the outline.
A very early.
Yeah,
it's a very
I
early.
Guess so yeah.
And this one is Joe Jusko, and this one's Joe Kyoto. And then finally, last but not least, is a 1 in 50 Star Wars #1 Adam Hughes cover.
It's a great one. Great cover.
So yeah, it was a pretty good week. Pretty good week.
Jimmy's week was booberific.
Yes, it was. 4 out of 5.
Some might say boobacious.
Now,
Boobalicious.
if there would have been an Adam Hughes Leia inside here, then it would have been 5 for 5. But
where does he live?
Adam Hughes?
Yeah.
It's not too
He's
far.
not local, right?
No, but I think it's like Ohio. I think it's Ohio. I think it's
That's
over
what
on
I
the
was gonna
side.
say. I thought it was in the Midwest. Like that's why he just doesn't
Ohio.
sign autographs, or you don't see him at shows or anything.
He hasn't been to shows in a while. He is, I think, because either he or Allison Sohn, his longtime girlfriend, one of them has a very they're compromised for COVID, so he hasn't done any shows.
Makes sense.
So he might actually be doing shows again coming up this year. So I know I think he's at Emerald City. So I think he might be at New York Comic Con. We'll see.
He ran out of sleeves.
So yeah, it was a good one.
A good week.
But yeah, I would really love to meet Erica Fett and get her to sign that.
Should have
She's
her
an
sign
uber
your
geek.
chest.
She's an uber geek.
What else? We watching anything fun?
I just watched episode 2 of Mando.
Yeah, I haven't even started Mando yet. I'm caught up on Bad Batch today. That's.
I watched episode 1.
Ooh, episode 2 was pretty good.
Mando.
Well, I'm gonna start. I'll be caught up on Last of Us. I'm gonna start it tonight, I think. The last episode is Saturday, so I should be caught up by next episode for
Saturday.
us.
It's usually Sunday.
Is it Sunday? Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
Sunday.
not. I don't know because I don't watch. So, whatever it is, I'll
It's the
watch it
weekend.
all so I'm caught up on Sunday.
Episode 8 was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot of the episodes were pretty crazy, but
Jason, you're caught up too.
Yeah, I'm caught up. Yeah.
All right.
I'm caught
Not
up.
me.
I got my Ant-Man. I watched Ant-Man this weekend.
Yeah, you liked
The
it.
kids,
Huh?
I loved it. The kids and I loved Ant-Man. You know.
so I'm the only one who hasn't seen it.
That's not true.
Chris hasn't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it either, Chris?
No. I don't go to the movie theater.
Theater.
I don't go to the theater.
No.
Damn
So
germ factories.
I was telling Jimmy that me watching Ant-Man this week and then responding to a post on Instagram shows me how little I know about social media marketing through like Instagram or whatever. So like I made a relatively innocuous comment on an Instagram post about the movie.
Man.
And I didn't get any hate or anything like that, but like I didn't know posts on posts could get liked so many times. Like I've never had an actual Instagram, like one of my own posts, be liked more than like 140 likes or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was when we went to New York Comic Con. That's because I tagged like New York Comic Con is.
Yeah.
This
sure.
post, I get like 35 likes a day on my stupid comment like, "We liked the movie. The popcorn was crap. The cherry Coke was good." Like that's what my comment was. And now it's like spawned all these other comments, and then there's a couple trolls that are trying to get people to like. This one troll was trying to say that the movie was objectively bad, and I was like, I don't know that you understand subjectivity and objectivity. So a cinematic film is a piece of art which really cannot be objective in any way, shape, or form. It would always be subjective unless you're looking at it from a structure point and there's a beginning, middle, and end, and it has that. So objectively, it's a film. But but aside from that, like, you couldn't really say anything else. Did you like it, Thought?
I liked some of it.
Yeah.
I didn't like some of it, but I liked. For the most part, I felt entertained. That's for sure. Like I generally do. The only movie that they put out lately that I really did not like was Thor. I did not like Thor.
Yeah, Thor was
thematically a mess.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the swings. It swung too far from very serious to slapstick comedy very quickly, from scene to scene and moment to moment, that it's really jarring. And it wasn't cohesive. It wasn't a good movie.
There was actually parts of Thor that I really liked too. Like
there were parts that I liked. I mean, I wish that I hated how Gore became. That was stupid. That guy, that fat bastard eating grapes surrounded by women and an oasis was the dumbest thing I've ever. That's how Gore is born. The guy just robs him of water and he just gets angry and the Necrosword just shows up in his hand because of it. Like, I don't know. This was weird.
Well, he killed the Necro. He killed the other creature.
Yeah, no, I know why the Necrosword was there, but that's just not how it happened, and not even close to how it happened in the books. Gore, he just gets tortured, and they didn't go through any of that. Like, his life was horrible. This guy's just like, he finds himself in a situation, his daughter dies, he sees like a oasis, and I don't know, next thing you know, he's a bad guy. I don't know. I didn't like it, but like,
see what happens when you don't share your grapes.
It was the swings though. Like Thor and Jane are like joking around, and then she's like, "I got cancer though," and then it's like, oh, and then it's like
he's all like,
and then he's like, and then it's just so dumb. And next thing you know, like Gore's kidnapping children. I don't know.
It was weird. I really liked the fight montage at the end where the kids are like getting the power. Like that reminded me of Ragnarok when he does the lightning bolt jump on the bridge and they play coming from the land of the ice and snow.
Yeah. I feel like you really got to look at Taika without rails. Like, Taika just gets to do whatever the hell he wants to, and it's kind of dangerous. Like, I think he needs a little structure. I love Taika Waititi. I love his movies, but that was like, go ahead, do it. You had 2 successful movies. Go ahead, do whatever the hell you want to, and this is what you got.
Jimmy and I were looking the other day. The first appearance of Gore is now like a $30.
Yeah, it died. It completely shit. Like, that was that 9.8 was on its way. I even bought like 3 of them. That book was on its way to be a nice investment book, and then, like, typically, I mean, to all you people that listen, it's not good to invest in bad guys unless they're like the bad guys. Like how many Cad Banes did I buy? Cad Bane, Gore the God Butcher. Like, you just start, even what's his name, the Grand Inquisitor. Like, he teased us a little bit there. At least he's got some potential for more. But that was almost like, are you kidding me? Like, 2 episodes in, you're like, I just bought 2, and it's like, there that goes. It's like, I'm just not doing it anymore.
I can't tell you how disappointed I am at the Cad Bane.
Cad Bane killed me. I hope that blinking red light means he's coming back, because I love the character. It'd be a shame if that was the end of Cad Bane.
Well, he was already dead.
In the comics, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know.
Clone Wars.
Well, they killed him in Clone Wars, yeah. But he's got, as far as the timeline goes, he's still got some life. They could definitely dig into, like, how Boba Fett joined that group, and how they were kind of like bounty hunters together with Aurra Sing. I mean, that would be cool.
Listen, it's best they just leave Boba Fett where he is right now. Like I said our text chain the other day, when you watch the first episode of Mando, you're like, they have redeemed themselves.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what, the second episode is and they actually explain some lore of the Mandalorians, which is really cool.
Yeah,
like there's a big Easter egg at the end.
It better be correct.
I think I'm most excited about Ahsoka with Filoni doing it, and he gets to do whatever he wants, and that's his girl. I really like I can't wait to watch Ahsoka.
Well, he's definitely not going to do her dirty.
No. That's his child.
That comes out in the fall. That comes out in the fall. I think
Christmas time, something like that. Yeah, maybe fall, winter.
I actually have no idea when it's supposed to come out.
I think I saw something about it coming out in the fall.
I think
it's been pushed back
the end of this year. But I mean, Sabine's going to be in it. Thrawn's going to be in it. Ezra's going to be.
There's a bad guy worth investing in.
Thrawn. Yeah, well, they're saying that Thrawn's going to get his own. He's going to get a spin-off show of his own, which that would be awesome. Thrawn is definitely a good investment.
Do we know who's playing Thrawn?
Yeah, Thrawn got cast, right? Sabine got cast. Ezra got cast. I think Thrawn got cast.
I don't know. I didn't see who was cast, if he was.
Yeah, they didn't cast. Oh my God. Oh man.
You got this, Jimmy.
No, I can't think anymore.
You can do it.
You can do it.
My brain just does not
Ahsoka
work.
Wrong?
My boy, the great actor that I love.
Your boy.
Yeah, you know this actor, Dolph, because I tell you that everything he's in is just badass. And
Paul Giamatti.
He's in The Pusher. I made you watch the Pusher series because of him.
I don't remember who's in The Pusher though.
Oh, come on.
I'm glad Jason was entertained by that.
He was in Rogue One. He was Hannibal. Come on.
Oh, Mads?
Mads' brother.
Oh, Mads' brother.
I think it's Mads' brother. Well, he played the voice of.
Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen was the.
But he's also an actor. He's also an actor, not just a voice actor. So I wasn't sure if they because he looks like Thrawn too.
I'm
He's got
definitely spelling Ahsoka wrong.
Ahsoka.
Oh,
Yes.
there it is.
It's Adam Hughes.
Hayden
Ahsoka.
Christensen's in it. Yeah, Mary Elizabeth Winstead is. I forgot what she is.
That's right.
She's a big character. I didn't know Ray Stevenson's gonna be in it. Aman Esfandi is Ezra Bridger. This is where Ivana Sakno was cast, and that's why I went crazy for that. Thrawn's lieutenant, that's the girl, his second in command. I bought a bunch of her books.
Yeah, I got a few myself.
All cast and crew.
That's issue 4 or issue 5 of the
It's
series?
something like that, issue 4 or 5.
So wait, what's Mary Elizabeth Winstead's? Who is she? Stanosaurus? Starro?
Brontosaurus?
No, Sanistaro is black.
Oh yeah.
But she could be if Hela or Hela.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, she'll be the captain. And then if Ray Stevenson is in this too, what if he's like, I don't know, maybe.
Roy Orbison?
No, Ray Stevenson. He's the big guy who played that one Punisher movie, that really good
the
Punisher
very
movie.
brutal
right.
Punisher movie.
Yeah, he was also in Rome.
And he sang Pretty Woman.
Did he really?
No, that's Roy Orbison.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
But
He was also in the Divergent series.
is he?
Yeah. He played 9 or whatever the main guy's dad.
Yeah. Okay.
9 or 7 or 8 or 10. 9, I think it is.
Single digit number.
Single digit number.
Chris, when you said Paul Giamatti, all I could think of was the stupid Verizon commercials with Paul Giamatti.
They are
I
bad.
thought to myself, oh man, how the mighty have fallen. He's doing a really bad Albert Einstein.
That's what's so upsetting because Paul Giamatti is a national treasure.
But like Stevenson could be Zeb, because he's like a big dude. I don't know if they're gonna do Zeb though.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I
I don't
love
know if
Zeb.
they're gonna do Zeb though.
Is that the big blue guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Zeb's dead, baby.
Zeb's dead. Zeb's dead.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to Ahsoka. That's gonna be good.
I hate it when you call me retard.
I want a pouch.
A pot.
A pot. That's it. A pot.
I want a pot.
I went to pop.
I haven't.
So
seen- I
what were
haven't
you
seen
looking?
it.
What were you looking
It's like a what?
What was I looking at?
A belly, a pot belly.
IMDb.
Oh, you're looking. Yeah, you're looking. Okay, I was like, I wonder why he's not just going to IMDb. But I see what you're saying. They're not actually.
No,
there's
they're
no
not. No,
role
it's
attached
just
to him yet.
rumors.
So Sabine, Ezra are listed.
They're listed. Everybody's
so
saying
far.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead is
Winstead.
going to be
Winstead.
Hela.
Is it Winstead or Winstead? Because I always say Winstead.
You know what?
Winstead.
I don't know. I'm good with both.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, it's just a WIN, so I would think it would be Winstead.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Not Winehouse. Not
again,
Winhouse.
Oh. Oh.
It's not Amy
I think
Winehouse.
Weiss Markets should be called Weiss Markets too, but everybody says it's Wise. So what do I know about pronunciation?
Well, we do know a Weiss.
That's true.
Great Wonder Woman cover.
Oh, Dolph has said, "Screw you guys! I'm going to Key Collector's Top 10."
Yeah, right.
I did. Well, I figured we could talk over it, but
Stars
Yeah.
in top 10.
I keep
Oh,
on trying
speaking
to.
of-
I keep on trying to scroll down on your screen,
on
but I
my
can't do it.
screen,
Speaking of Key Collector, they have a newsstand list, and I saw that the Avengers Unplugged that I had was on there. was like, oh, I got that book.
I just want. Yeah, this is the.
Oh, there's
first,
the book.
Yeah, this is the one I was talking about. First cameo appearance with the floating head. There's Huntress.
Ah,
So All Star Comics is like the first cameo appearance. But yeah, I knew this one. That's the one you got, right?
well, I could get. Yeah,
Oh, could get.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
I'm trying, man. I think I got
Gee,
7
man.
this week. How'd you guys make out?
I didn't
Seven.
look.
Sure, I got a 0.
Yeah, I'm over this week.
Jason, how many do I have?
No, wait a minute. I mean, technically.
Technically.
Let's get
technically,
serious. Have I ever had one in the top
Yes,
10?
of course.
Yes.
Oh, it was the
ASM300.
Thor. It was the Lady Thor.
Lady Thor, didn't you had a
ASM
gore in there at
300
some point?
ASM 300's been here multiple times.
Yeah, and so is 316 at some point.
Jim, as soon as Adam Hughes does a CGC
Yeah.
signing, you're gonna have all 10.
Right.
Like
As soon as Amazon, just like with Mark Miller, they're gonna say they've bought the Adam Hughes-averse. 10 year,
Jim's gonna have all 10 for 3 straight months.
yeah. They bought a 10-year production deal with Adam Hughes, where he's just gonna do movie posters.
Whoa.
My
All
house
right.
is going to be in serious trouble if that happens.
I love this book, Strange Adventures 205.
I feel like if I ever got this book in a collection, even though I'm like not a Dead Man reader or anything like that, this cover is so cool.
I love.
I don't think I could possibly sell this book. It's just such a rad cover.
That's Sloth and Goonies, right?
That is.
Hey, you
I
guys.
gotta
No,
get mine
well,
graded.
that's right. He's either saying that or he's saying Baby Ruth.
I don't think neither of mine are graded.
I actually thought this book was more expensive than this, to be perfectly honest, in mid grades. So a 6.0 selling for $5.79 this week. I almost would have thought this was a more expensive book. A record breaker in 5.0 this week for just $4.60.
Doesn't this character just scream James Gunn though?
Yes.
That's why I love him. I'm really hot on like specking on Deadman. I would even look at some of the Blackest Night stuff with Deadman in it.
Yeah.
He's
That's some
such-
of the best stuff too, because he's
Yeah.
like I said, he's like fighting his like corpse. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's so good. Yeah, it makes me want to read it again.
Hell yeah.
But it's all over
I
the
just
place. That's the problem. It's so scattered.
It's incredibly scattered.
It's like every title they had at least 1 or 2 books that like you had to go off and read those. Like you had to read a random Booster Gold issue just for Blackest Night to make sense. It was so weird.
Well,
This
there was
cover always reminded me of a Scooby-Doo episode, and I
Yeah.
think that's what I love about it so much.
Yeah,
Because this is a Neil Adams cover, right?
yeah.
Yeah. No. Carmine Infantino.
Infantino?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought Deadman was born by Neil Adams. Get out of town. Get out of
Get out
town.
of Dodge.
Wow, I did not know that. Weird, wild stuff.
Wild stuff.
It's weird, wild stuff. Look
Mhm.
at that.
That's so good.
So good.
But doesn't Neil Adams does the cover of that famous cover of Dead Man, right? The one that's like won like all those awards.
Yeah, I mean, Deadman is in. He's in a lot of Brave and the Bold. I think. He hops in and out of Batman. So probably every time he's on a Batman cover that. Oh, nice. Oh, that's a good run too.
It's the Omni.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
Did you hear that they're publishing a Hellboy omnibus that is going to be over 475 pages?
I like that. Dark Horse is doing it.
Yeah, it's coming out. It's going to be all of his, like, the original stories. like all the really good,
All
like
collected? That's great.
all collected in one big book.
Because what you end up doing is everything is like 3 issues, 4 issues. So you like they have those little collected versions, but you got to pay a lot of money to collect all of Hellboy because it's all over
Yeah,
the
you do.
place.
The cover I'm thinking about is Strange Adventures 207, which is the third Dead Man appearance, and Neil Adams won the best cover art of 1967 for that cover.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure Glenn Danzig owns that original art too.
It would
if I'm
not
mistaken.
surprise me. He's big on this character.
So,
Damn you, Glenn.
I can't wait for
Die,
Glenn Danzig
die,
to
my
die so
darling.
they auction off all of his stuff.
We won't be able to afford it.
No.
yeah,
No.
all his original Frank Frazetta pieces that'll go for
Oh
like
my
half a
God.
$1 million.
We're gonna rob the place before the sale and say this belongs in a museum.
It's gonna be like what, Ocean's 4?
Yeah. All right, Iron Man 55 then.
Yeah, back on the list. I'm assuming that this is just love for Thanos and Drax and Eros, right? Like, is that why?
Well,
I mean, this one doesn't even come with the rumor caveat that they usually come with at the bottom. Like,
well, you
this
got
is
Harry Styles is going to carry the torch for this book, but it's the end of Drax, so you're not going to see any more Drax, and Thanos is dead. So this is now an Eros book for the future.
I can't believe that all of these characters were in an Iron Man book.
Yeah, I know, right? They're not Iron Man characters.
No.
Nope. Because when you get into like the space stuff, like you don't think Iron Man.
So a 9.2 sold this week for $1,950, and then an additional second copy sold for $1,895. See, now that's
seems
the
like
kind
a
of
really
week.
good price.
That does seem like it seems like a good price for a 9.2.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling you'd have to check off, like GPA. But I have a feeling because this book's from what 72, 73.
Ivy, shut up.
I have a feeling that this book probably like just each point after 9.2 is probably like $500. Another $500. I have a feeling that that's the case. I don't have any data in front of me to back that up, but
I could data right now. Let's see. But I have a feeling you're right too.
He can data like nobody's business.
I can data right now.
This book too, is so freaking strong in lower grades. A 2.0 is still a $385 book.
I got to get mine regraded, man. I want to crack that and clean it and press it because this is before I was cleaning and pressing that I submitted mine. It's like a 3.5. I know I can make it better.
I'm shocked that you haven't found this book like when you were buying collections that you hadn't found this book on a regular basis.
Never.
I mean, 73 is not.
But I also still
long.
had the price tag on it. I bought this book from JC Comics for $25.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Back in the
He's
day.
had it since he bought it.
Had it since I bought it. Iron Man 55.
Jim, did you happen to see those the prices I sent last night from that Mile High spread in that 1980 comic book that I took? It was the Death of Phoenix. That was the center 2-page fold was Mile High's ad from 1980.
Like the 350.
Yeah.
Book 181 cost $3.50. Yeah.
I mean, I remember when I was doing my baseball card selling days when I was a kid, that 51 Mantle rookie, not the 52. The 51 Mantle rookie was $1,500, the Bowman. And then the 52 Tops was maybe $3,500. $3,500 for that card and just sold for $6 million. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, was a 3500 like that high of a grade? Like, was that
Well, I
pristine?
mean, they didn't do it that way. It was like, they had the two columns, so one was the high end and the low end.
Sure. Yeah, 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 yeah.
But 1500 for the 51 Bowman and 35 to 5000 for the
Yeah,
52 tops, and that card
yeah,
is
it's
like
great.
crazy money.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
that's not far into my past. Like that, I was maybe what 8 years old when I was buying and selling sports cards and doing shows and stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's not that long ago.
Yeah, the I don't know. It was interesting to me that the that first appearance of Black Panther wasn't even denoted in like in the thing. It was just a $5. It was in the $5 books that they said, Fantastic Four 51 through 60 are all
So the
$5 a
character
piece.
just didn't even have legs yet.
Yeah, I mean that's after obviously Panther's Rage. That's after all that all those solo series in 1980. So, but I guess it doesn't. I mean, we've had way more Black Panther titles
Mm-hmm.
in the last 25 years than they had in his first 25 years.
All right, I'm gonna drag this over real quick. There you go.
We can't see it.
What do you mean you can't see it?
I mean, the thing that you're showing us, we don't see.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's so weird. I just put it in the same window as you can see this
Yeah,
key collector.
yeah.
Yeah.
I saw the go collect thing.
You
Oh,
saw
I'm
it?
not seeing it.
I saw it. Yeah.
It's weird. I'm not seeing it. Yeah.
Can you see it right now, Chris?
Oh, I can see it. I can see it online. Yeah, I can see. I don't see it on my Zoom, but I do see it
That's
on
so
the feed.
weird. I gotta
see it on the Zoom.
that. You see it on Zoom, Chris?
Yeah.
What? Jimmy, can you see it?
I see the CGC Universal.
How are you not seeing it, Jason?
I have no idea.
That's so weird. All right. Well, anyway,
It
1850
must be
for a
my-
9.0. It jumps
Must be-
$200 until you get to a 9.6, and then it jumps by 1,000. So 3,200 for a 9.6, 9,000 for a 9.8. And
Yeah, so we weren't too far off then, huh?
No.
We didn't predict that there wasn't a big jump on that 9.4 grade.
81 on 81 books, not grade 9.8, and that is a square bound too, isn't it?
I think it is. I think it's an oversized edition.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. That was weird. Jason, you're the only one that couldn't see it.
Well, I am
It doesn't like you.
So,
All right. Anyway, Iron Man 55, definitely a really still a good, strong investment book.
Batman 655,
I think
The
I
little
might have to
engine-
get one of these. I really do. I like this
a
character.
little engine that could. Did you guys have you guys been watching like the shorts on Golden Age Guru about that 350,000 book collection?
I've been seeing. I can't deal with Comic Tom, but I have been watching them to some extent.
Well, he opened a pack, and like the third book in was this
Oh, yeah.
25 copies of it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, this is something, isn't it? This is a hot book right now, right?" Well, which I think I'm really enjoying about that is he's not a modern guy, so like some of the stuff
he's
he
not.
just he doesn't really know necessarily. But yeah, 25 of these. It is a pretty rad cover.
It is a great
You know?
cover. Yeah. Looks like something Jock would do.
And this is a Kubrick cover, right?
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, I see that. I think I just felt like this. If Mignola had done the
I
same
was
composition,
just about to say that. It
if,
looks
if
kind of
Mignola had
Mignola.
done the same composition, it would have been way cooler.
Yeah.
Like that red would have been more blood red, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
the black would have somehow been blacker.
Yeah, and you could definitely see it in there, though. You can see that because it's like shapes, all the black
Yeah.
shapes. There's a lot of black. It's definitely Mignola or even like Miller, like Sin City. Except his face wouldn't look like that. It'd look horrible.
I was just gonna say when you were talking about the Hellboy thing, I found in that one collection that I bought, all these Mignola covers, and I was like, I'm pulling all these.
Definitely, they get a bump for sure. If like the entire run is like $5, $5, you see like a Mignola cover, I always pull them out. They're a bit more.
Yeah, and it's not even. I'm not even. It's not even for price reasons. It's because I like them.
I don't know, man. Do I spring $150 and try to get a 9.6, or I just go ahead and buy the 9.8? I do want one, and I think it's just gonna keep going too.
This book?
Yeah, I really do. Damian Wayne's a great character.
Well, I know
He's
you
such
believe
a little
in it,
bastard.
but are you? Is this breaking your FOMO rule?
I don't know. Because I think it's not so much in the now. I think like this book has legs for a while. Like this isn't something.
I think there's a good chance of that too. But I feel like if you buy it right now, you're violating your FOMO rule because.
But my rule against that is that I think it's still gonna keep going. Like this is one where when the news fades, this one might drop. I feel like the market will still push this book.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
over Spider-Man Noir. Like Noir, I have no faith that it'll keep this level of like. You're trying to tell me that you'd rather have a 9.8 $500 for a Noir over $300 for a first Damian Wayne? No way. I'm taking Damian Wayne all day long.
What I mean is, I feel like you're going to get the Spider-Man Noir property before you get whatever the Damian Wayne property is.
You think it's close? It is closer, right?
How many years? How many years away is that? Like they haven't even put. You're right. Yeah, they haven't put a timeline with any of the stuff.
Weren't they also teasing that Affleck was going to direct it too?
Oh,
which makes it more interesting. He's a good director, man.
I think I would have to agree with Dolph on the fact that there's a lot of life for Damian Wayne. Like
I don't doubt that. I'm saying no.
I'm just saying that it
book will cool again.
I don't think it's going to cool that much though.
Yeah,
I really don't.
Not much. This is like one of those ones in 6 months where I'll be like, damn, I should have bought it 6 months ago. Like,
well, the only reason why I say that is because there's already been like a ton of emphasis on him in the comics now, and like a lot of the 20-something-year-olds that are buying books are hardcore into Nightwing and Damian Wayne. So it's like,
yeah,
I think if it cools, it's not going to be the typical drop. It's going to be like a very slight, and it's just going to shoot back up again.
Plus, this is another thing. Like I'm going to say quote unquote the hero, but he's certainly not the bad guy. There's going to be a lot of story to tell with Damian.
Well, he's gonna be kind of like an anti-hero.
Yeah, he's gonna push all of his buttons. He's just gonna be such an asshole.
and anti-heroes always end up selling well.
This isn't like a grumpy Nightwing.
I don't doubt literally anything that you two have said about the popularity. But Nightwing has been very popular for several years now. He was really popular in freaking what do you call it? Damn New 52 stuff. This book is 17 years old, and before the announcement, it's like a $25 book. So I don't know that all of a sudden you're going to have this hanging around. It's been out for 17 years. I don't know if it's going to be staying power for 4 or 5 years when the characters continue to be popular.
Yeah, but the bump up isn't that significant to where it's going to like really drop as far as like raw copies go, because it went from a 25 to what, like $80?
Hey, 9.6 went from the average for 12 months being 93 to $170, so it's literally doubled in a matter of minutes.
But 9.8s are different. I mean, I feel like you could pick any random $2 book, and it's a 9.8. It's a $130 book, right?
I think that may have been the case, but I don't. I mean, look at books that are still keys right now. Look at 9.8s. Like books that are frigging keys are 9.8s. The market on moderns has like cooled considerably.
Yeah. Well, so I've been watching those Dr. Afras, man. You can get 9.8s for like almost less than $100 now.
Yeah, talk about a cool down.
I want to buy more.
It was worth more before they announced anything.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying about this book.
Yeah, no, I
Like
understand.
I feel like it's the same thing because like Afra is a very big character. She's had multiple solo series, and it was selling for what, $400-500 in a 9.8, and now you can get it for like $150 or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
See, but that's also a product of overselling and a flood in the market at that point.
There's a lack of information there too. Like there's nothing really pushing Dr. Afra right now, but we all know something's coming. And especially if they do the Thrawn spin-off, that might be where you see her.
That is, well, I'm thinking if they do a solo Vader series,
a Solar Vader series, they could.
That's where she's going to show up. That would make the most sense to me.
Well, I'm going to stop being devil's advocate because we're losing Jimmy, and we're only 3 books in. Like we're losing him, and we're only 3 books in.
Well,
Spider-Man Noir,
but that was good though.
No, it is a good debate. I understand, and I know my New Year's resolution was not to have FOMO when it came to like stuff showing up on Key Collector. You're absolutely right. If I were to buy it right now, it is definitely FOMO. But I just have a feeling that it's going to stay at this level, and if I don't get one now, that I'm definitely going to regret it.
Well, I think that this time period, if you really try and buy collections, I think that you could find, like Chris did, I think you could find these kinds, and then you're going to get them every single one of the keys because if you find a Batman collection, you're going to.
You're absolutely right. There's a high chance. There's a high probability that this shows up in a modern collection.
Yeah, and I think that you probably actually have a chance at those. I shouldn't say like you don't normally have a chance. I'm saying like that. If the collection came into the shop when you were working, Rick may pass on. A modern.
He probably would. You'd offer him $10, and I'd say, Rick, can I give him an offer? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. I don't want it.
And then you can like
$12.
Like Chuck Barkley, you can grab that rebound, and
chances are you'll find the first this one's what technically the cameo appearance.
It is the cameo appearance, but it is recognized as the first appearance because it just sells for more than $656.
Right. Well, $650, or you'll end up getting what I got in the collection because if somebody's got this one, chances are they have 56 and 57. 7 is the first cover appearance.
Because not only that, this wasn't a monthly, right? It was bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks, so likelihood of them just kept going to the store and buying these.
So I don't think we really need to talk about Spider-Man Noir too much more.
Nah, we don't. I don't know. Sony's gonna F it up. Well, it's not Sony anyway. It's Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Thinking of Nick Cage, did you guys see my text message last night?
No. What?
Did everybody watch the Unbearable?
No, I haven't watched it yet.
Oh.
That's the one where he plays himself, right?
Yeah, he plays himself, and Pedro Pascal plays the guy who is absolutely over the moon with him.
No, I didn't watch that one yet.
It's a surprisingly good film.
Yeah, I have to catch that one. All right, keep
going. The next book is a pretty big swing from 2 books that are $50 and $180
this
to
one slipped through
$11,000.
A couple years ago, I had a chance to get one. I missed out.
This is like
this is a big hole in my collection.
It is really interesting when you look at these Spidey books too. You do realize like who the more popular baddies are because a 0.5 sold for $577 this week.
Yeah.
A 0.5
it's incomplete. It's not even complete.
Well, that probably actually helped it though, right? Because they probably still got a blue label, and the cover could have looked much nicer.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
So that actually probably helped because it was still blue.
A 1.0 for $9.75 is Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, Goblin he's probably the biggest one because the early guys you got Vulture, then you got Doc Ock.
Yeah.
And then you got Sandman, and then what? Mysterio is next, I think.
Well, Mysterio precedes, Mysterio
And then
and Electro.
then Goblin. Oh no, Goblin is before Mysterio. Mysterio is like 15, isn't he? And then Rhino and Scorpion and Shocker are later.
Oh, right. Rhino's 42.
Yeah.
Scorpion is 20.
Something like that.
Because Scorpion like, remember, it's like first March.
There's the Gagan appearance, and then there's the Scorpion cover appearance. Yeah.
Right. The two that I have are 18 and 19, and
right.
I think it's 19 that's his appearance as the Doctor, and then. But
I've coveted this book for a really long time. Like I said, it's a monster hole in my ASM collection that this one just is so out of reach now. It's crazy.
It's such a cool and weird cover, right? With the stalactites, and then you get that.
What this cover should have been without Hulk in the bottom right corner would have been. I would love to see it redrawn. Like this is definitely Ditko, right?
Yep. Ditko does the first 38 issues.
Yeah.
Although I got to tell you, Ditko understands perspective a little better than
with the Hulk in the bottom.
Even better than what our boy Alex Ross apparently.
Yeah. That was some weak perspective. Exactly.
I really like the way Ditko drew Goblin too. He's so kind of sinister, right? Like
we always got it on standby.
Yep.
Baby hands on standby.
It's always on the ready. Yeah, it's just incredible though, because like if you look at, so this is a 4.5, $4,400. Compare that to like let's say First Galactus, right? You can get a 8.0 or 8.5 First Galactus before you get
for that kind of money. You could.
Even a 9.0 before you get to this. It just shows you the power of Spidey.
Yeah, but which one would you rather have?
This.
Yeah, I agree. Over Galactus, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, which one would you rather have? This one or a Djurjevic Ultimate Fallout 4?
This.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or a Clone Wars 1 Filoni cover.
This, I think. I mean, for me, at least,
Yeah, no, I know. I'm always going, if I'm going comps Silver Age more than I'm going modern anything. I just, not that I don't trust the market, but you can't go wrong with early under 50 ASMs. We've said that forever.
Yeah.
Kingpin and back, you can't go wrong.
I think long term, like that growth is pretty, it's like a 40, 50 year growth cycle that has continued to go up.
Yeah.
Although if I were to say I believe in moderns, like I believe in ultra rare, rare key moderns, like the Djurjevic cover and the Filoni variant, like. There's a huge key significance to the book, and it's of super rare and desired.
Yeah.
It has to be rare and desired, right?
Yep.
So,
all right.
Anywho,
Sentry.
This one's crazy because there seemed to be no buzz about it either, other than just,
Goblin?
The rumored casting for Sentry is just.
Who's the rumored casting for Sentry?
The Asian kid Steven Yeun from
No, they're saying he's going to be Amadeus Cho.
Of course that would make sense and it'd be great, but I've only seen things about him being Sentry.
Well, right at the bottom they're talking about him being Sentry.
That makes no sense. He would be Amadeus Cho.
On features that Steven Yeun has been cast as the Sentry in the Thunderbolts movie.
That makes no sense. That's a horrible casting.
Crowned King Geek of Hollywood for his role as Glenn in The Walking Dead.
I mean, he should be Amadeus Cho and be like the Mark Ruffalo heir apparent, which I hate that, but whatever. Totally Awesome Hulk.
Yeah, where is he going to get the muscles or the long blonde hair?
Yeah,
You know?
he's not the Sentry at all.
He's not. Is he not? Is he even tall? I didn't
Steven
watch.
No,
that.
he's a
Yeun,
little
I have
guy.
no idea, but he's totally not a Sentry. Looks like a beach bodybuilder from Venice.
Well, he's a like a
Yeah,
blonde Superman,
you
right?
keep the Thor hair and shave off the Thor beard,
Yeah,
and that's
that's
Sentry.
Sentry. Yeah, that's a horrible casting.
I think you're probably right, though, Dolph. It's probably like something somewhat misleading.
Yeah, it's got to be. He's like I said. If everything checks out, then they're phasing out all the original Avengers, and Mark Ruffalo would be next. And I don't know if they just hand it over to She-Hulk. I think they would probably just take a stab at Totally Awesome Hulk, because especially in Thunderbolts, you'd want somebody for the Red Hulk to fight, and you need another Hulk, of course.
Need that Hulk.
Need that Hulk. All right, next Sentry. I don't know
Immortal
if
Hulk?
I'm buying Sentry ones anyway. Like that's whatever.
I never see that comic book. It can't be that rare, right? It's from the early 2000s.
I don't know what the run on it is. It's not
Oh, it is
rare.
2000.
There is a really good San Diego Comic-Con version. It's not a great cover, but that one is a little more rare.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's not the best cover. Gambit. Why is Gambit here?
I don't know.
Yeah, what's the deal? What's happening with Gambit that this is getting attention?
I don't know. But why is
I
an
almost
8.0
feel-
selling for the
listen-
same as a 9.0?
Listen, I almost feel that Gambit is the next in line of like ASM 300 and Deadpool. Maybe it corrected too hard because like this Gambit book was very very expensive during the
it was.
especially the newstand 9/8 of this were going for like I don't know what were they like $1,500 or something crazy like that.
But
$1,500 $1,600.
This is what I'm guessing. It's on this list because of this, not for anything else. So you got a 9.4 selling for $36 more than an 8.0. This guy was nuts. What the hell did he do wrong? And he bought his 8.0 for $204. Should have just bought a 9.6 for probably $300.
Well, there is a 25% jump in that book, and only 6.5
That's what
and
I
1.
mean. It's an outlier. This moron bought his 8.0 for way too much, which put it on this list. Because otherwise, that's not really something I'm excited about.
This one is so funny. We talked about this last week.
I know.
About the comic community, like how they decide how they go about it, and like the fact that like they're so flippant about some things, like Hulk 180, 181. Like, well, yeah, he is a giant last panel. This one, it seems super obvious, but then they get into this nitty gritty. The Uncanny X-Men 266
chronological continuity
was written as if it were to be published prior to the annual. Therefore, 266 would be the first chronological appearance. I was like, but it didn't.
It's ridiculous.
It didn't come out before, you know.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, so
I don't know. All right.
Anywho, it is a really. I always thought this was a really good cover, though.
It's a great cover.
For a first appearance, you know, first appearance.
That's not Storm, though, right? Who is the girl? I never read this issue.
I think it is Storm.
It is Storm?
Yeah, it has something to do with.
Are they in the Savage Land or something?
They in the Bayou Shori.
Shori?
I think it has something to do with who was the Aboriginal that they always use to travel?
Aboriginal.
Yeah, there was our Aboriginal. I don't think that's a word. The Aborigine. What was his name?
They used to travel?
Yeah, they used to travel between times. He would always.
Oh, you're talking about Cable, not Cable. Oh my God. Bishop.
No, he was an Aborigine, and he was this little skinny guy, and he had one of those There's the rock and the sling, and he spins it around, and
Slingshot?
No, god damn it.
Rock
No,
throw?
he had a slingshot.
This is where you really know how to push your brother's buttons.
No, I'm just excited he's come alive during the top 10.
This is true. Let's call him Rock Throw.
Oh, Aboriginal is a word.
Gateway.
Gateway. Rock.
Gateway. Thank you, Chris.
That's his name? I don't remember Gateway. Was he in the animated?
No, I don't think he was. He was in Uncanny X-Men quite a bit.
One day I'm gonna read Claremont's run totally. I just haven't done that.
Good luck.
It's a long one.
It's
like
yeah.
100 something issues.
More.
All right, let's go to Super Boobs.
I think we're at 200 issues with
Super
him,
Boobs?
Claremont.
You mean Power Girl?
Power Girl, Super Boobs. I mean,
I
she's
thought you meant
basically
back to Erica Fett.
she's Earth 2 Superman.
Now, Dolph, this is a book. I think this book is old enough that this is a book that you can still get a pretty high grade in a price that I think is
$400
relative.
for a 9.2. But this is I'm gonna say again, they can't do her right, which means they're gonna do her wrong, because unless she's all Super Boobs, she's not Power Girl.
Yeah, she's not Power Girl.
And what are they gonna do? They're gonna cover her up first of all, which not Power Girl. And then she's gonna have brown hair, not Power Girl. She's gonna be maybe flat chested, not Power Girl. Like, they're gonna do everything wrong.
They're gonna make her short too, and she's not a short character.
They're gonna do it all wrong, and everything that's the character, they're gonna strip from the character until it's no longer Power Girl.
I really like they say the tidbits at the bottom say there's no question that there is momentum on this comic, but difficult to determine the reason.
I think it's one of those DC first appearances. It's kind of low-hanging fruit. This is still very affordable.
Dolph, a 5.5 $1.20, a 8.0 sold for $1.66. Like, I'd spend the extra $46 for like 7 grades higher. Like,
a
that's
9.2
crazy.
for 400 seems like a pretty good deal for this book.
Yeah.
All right, Super Boobs.
What are 9/8s?
I can look that up.
I think a 9.8 is actually selling for quite a bit of money.
I mean, half of Frank Cho's joke covers are all Power Girl, so it's just Frank Cho would have a hard time making a living without Power Girl.
Yeah.
Frank Cho would have a hard time making a living without boobies.
Yeah. 9.8, 2,200, but a 9.6, 700. Big drop off.
I'd probably go for a 9.6 then.
Yeah, 9.6.
That's a good price for a first appearance like that.
There are 99 9.8s. I mean, this is 252 9.6s.
I just refer to this as oil stain.
Oil stain?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the shadow that's over Dr. Fate. It looks weird.
I thought, Chris, I got a low grade of this, and I thought it had a giant oil stain on it. And then I was like, talking to Dolph, and I was like, I don't think this is oil stain. It looks like a weird halftone spill in the middle of the book.
You want to see a stain? Check out that Green Lantern I dropped off the Dolph.
Yeah, I gave it back to you though, right?
No,
I took back it? I put it in your box. Okay.
Yeah, you kept it because you said let me play with it, and I told you do whatever you want to it. Nothing's going to bother me about that book. And then that works. I kept the team ups one.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's right.
That's the one I'm going to practice with.
This book's I don't have one of these, and it's getting so out of reach now. The Swamp Thing one, it's crazy. This book keeps going and going.
Man, I got lucky and grabbed mine when I did.
Yeah. Now I'm looking for like a low grade and $200 for a low grade, because these numbers aren't really reflective of what's happening on eBay. It's way more than that.
Yeah, the ones that I ended up with are actually pretty clean, and I paid in and around $100 each.
Yeah, I was seeing all the VGs are like $200.
I
Yeah,
was gonna say I can't imagine you'd get a 7.0 for $225.
No, VGs 5.0s 5.0 range is $200.
Mine are definitely better than 5.0.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's a good one to get though. I love Swamp Thing 1. You know,
Who'd have
most people
thought
can't afford the House of
It,
Secrets.
the
it's
best
stupid just
two?
how quick it went up too.
Mm-hmm. Really quick.
Who'd have thought the best two Swamp Thing books to own? A creature that is dark in the swamp, are primarily purple.
Mm-hmm.
The cover, who'd have
Yeah.
thought? But it works.
It does work. The green and the purple, they're
I love it. Love it.
Oh,
All
if
right.
you're still listening too, I did make that T-shirt. That House of Secrets T-shirt is available right now on my eBay store if you want.
Is it?
Yeah, I did make one. And I added it. So today I spent some time on Midjourney AI. Jimmy's gonna hate this, but
It's on your
man,
eBay store?
I came up with AI spit
came
out.
up.
Yeah, I did not come up with anything. AI spit out a Darth Vader / Terminator / Punisher logo shirt for me. That it's freaking awesome. I love it. I already bought a sample for myself. I can't wait to get it. It's pretty cool though. I'll show you
Search
after this.
on eBay.
Anyway, the last one, Omega Men, Lobo. We know the story.
I made it.
It's back on the list. Back to number 1.
Back on the list.
Back on the list. Yep.
It is so funny the incremental differences. Like a 9.0 went from $82 to $85.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. And don't get me wrong, if somebody's slabbing stuff for their own collection, more power to them.
Yeah.
I mean that's awesome. But like I don't understand slabbing books that are going to be worth less than $100. Like I made that mistake early on, and I'm not going to make that mistake again. I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Yeah.
Like I really don't feel like spending $26 plus shipping both directions is worth it for you to unless you got the book for like a quarter or something like
Yeah,
that.
right. Let me see if it's up here. There it is. Look at that.
Oh.
Didn't that come out nice?
No. That's awesome.
It's my own creation? No, it's not my own creation.
What did you mix? Punisher.
Punisher, the Terminator, and Darth Vader.
What's the Terminator? Just the eyeball?
Just the eyeball, I guess. That's what it thought was the Terminator. Plus, I think the stuff on the side of the helmet was like, exoskeleton. I think it's pretty cool.
I don't know why. Every time I try to search you or Jason on eBay, it doesn't give me a seller
Really?
search.
You
Never.
gotta go to. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't just close that. I'll show you right now. Share. Nope.
Hey, did you actually get to change yours to 2 Ben Staples now? Your
Yeah.
eBay?
Yeah.
So when you search,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta move the heads. So right here, advanced.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit advanced, go all the way to the bottom. Show only items from specific sellers. And include
Oh, see.
Junkyard _breaks. And you will see me.
That's the problem. None of those options are on the app on my phone.
Yeah, I hate that's why I do most of my stuff like that on a computer. I can't stand the apps. Or if I do it on my phone, I'll just ask for the desktop version on my phone.
There
even
it
though
is.
It's really tiny.
Found you.
Plus,
Saved.
my eBay listing is in
There it is.
the description of all my videos too. But anyway.
Should I get it in purple?
Oh, the House of Secrets? I
Mhm.
think I like it in black. Because it's got enough purple. It's like, is it green and white though? It's green and white.
It is green and white. Nope, it's green and purple.
It does have purple in it? It might
Yeah,
be
with a
purple,
white.
Purple, green, and white.
What was the design again? Sorry.
Oh,
Sleepy.
the House of
What was
Secrets logo?
What was it again?
The House of Secrets trade dress.
Oh, that's right.
And then, of course, the General Toes. I have not sold a single one. That's fine, though. That's like, I remember years ago, my then partner, Chris, I made a whoopee cushion t-shirt. He's like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. And I was like, you wait, I'll sell. And sure enough, it started selling. And then I made another shirt where it was literally two cats facing away. One was Battle Cat, and one was
Panthro, or whatever.
It's just two cats with their saddles on their back, looking off in the distance. And Chris is like, "You'll never sell." I was like, "I sold them." Yep, that's the one. I sold a bunch of those.
That's funny.
I was like, it cost me nothing to put them up there because I have a store, so I just list them. What's the worst that happens? It doesn't sell.
Yeah, it would be difficult, right, to do that at like a show or something, because you'd actually have to print stock.
Yeah, that's what I stopped doing. I do that for Rick. I'll pick a design. I'll make like 25 shirts.
Oh yeah. By the way, I went over to
Fortress.
Yeah, went to the Fortress a couple weeks back. Amanda's cousin had come into town with her husband and their kids, and I had told them that I designed a shirt for the Fortress, and he no, it wasn't there when we went. Everything was sold out.
It's there.
They were all sold out a couple weeks ago. They were. I mean, we went there and they were all sold out.
So if you're on the trade wall, right?
Yeah.
And the cubicle is on your left.
Mm-hmm.
Bottom right.
Yeah, we looked. Everyone.
Really?
There was none there. The little thing was there. You could. So that's the only way that he saw the artwork. So like, oh man, because he wanted to get one.
The tag.
He wanted to get one for his girl, and he wanted to get one for himself.
Oh, I got you.
And I was like, oh man, I can't believe they're sold out.
I'm sorry, man.
The thumbnail was there.
The Neil deGrasse Tyson's Punch Out is awesome.
Thanks, man. That one I had written that down in my little book a long, long time ago.
That is so good.
That one, I think I sold one. I think I sold one of those.
It says 3 sold.
3 sold? All right, 3 sold.
Army of Darkness Boomstick Zelda shirt.
Yeah, that's another one. I designed that a long, long time ago.
It's dangerous to go this alone. It should say, "Listen up, you primitive screwheads."
Yeah. That's not a bad idea. It's instead of it being a Zelda shirt, it should be more of a Army of Darkness shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's coming up this week? Anything for anybody? Dolph, you gonna do a like a primer card show at the church basement shows by your house?
That was last week, I think. I missed the St. Anne's show because I was out and about doing other shows. Friday, I'm doing something. Friday, I'm going to meet the Undertaker. What's up, Faust? So me and Nick are gonna go get our picture, and I'll have him sign my belt. I have a replica WWE belt down there. It's signed by Hogan, Ultimate Warrior, Bruno Sammartino, and Iron Sheik. So there's a show this week. I'm gonna have Undertaker sign it this week, and then in 2 weeks I'm gonna have Bret Hart sign it too.
Oh wow!
So you know a random tidbit I found out this week from my boss. So my boss is from Florida, born and raised in Florida, and she taught dance and stuff. She was Brooke Hogan's dance instructor.
Really?
When she was a teenager.
They're from like Malibu, right? Not Malibu. Where do they live? In Miami, Florida, I think they're from.
Like, I feel like it was like Hollywood, Florida, or something like that. But anywho, I was like, so wait, did like Hulk Hogan come to pick up his daughter from dance class?
That's
like,
so weird.
Yeah, I mean, it was either him or the mom, and I was like, holy crap, that's so crazy.
Just replying to Faust. He just said he went to a Comic-Con last week and only got 1 book. Clearwater, that's right. That's right. Hogan's from Clearwater, Florida.
comes Phil's spring training.
That's where they are, Phillies.
Yeah. Clearwater.
Yeah, but otherwise, so Undertaker Friday, golf show Saturday, and Sunday. I'll find something to do. I gotta bring my kid to a birthday party, but I'll find a show around. How about you guys?
I'm gonna
Jason
be
and my mother is coming into town tomorrow morning, so we're gonna have her here till Saturday.
and I'll be in Lancaster at a kids volleyball tournament.
Oh, you doing
So
that? Nice.
hopefully there's maybe some antique malls in the immediate area that I can drag my 13-year-old to. She'll be super hyped about that, but
Of course, a little revenge is okay.
yeah, I mean, I do have to stand there for like
Yes.
12 hours.
It's the least
between
you could do is go to an
between 2
antique
days.
mall with your dad.
And I hope there's 20 long boxes because that'll be torture.
That's right. Just
20
give Nick the keys to the car. I was like, just wait
20
in the
long
car.
boxes and
And I
no
was like, I'll
cell
be
phone
out.
reception.
Yeah. When you come back into town? Any plans?
Probably for M's birthday, I think when we figure out what date that is.
Yeah, we're since it's so close to Easter this year, we're probably gonna have it Easter weekend. I'm starting to think we might
Alright.
have it,
Let me know the day. I'll make some time.
and hopefully it'll be a nice day, and we'll have it outside on the patio on the deck, so Dolph can come.
Or I'll just take a Benadryl. It just ruins my day. Every time I take one of those things, I'm like a zombie.
Take a Benadryl or 10.
Take a Benadryl or 10. Just cover myself in like a beekeeper's outfit. When is your when's that thing in New York?
Oh, Mocha.
I want to mark that on my calendar.
Oh, the
I know you
Mocha.
still got to ask. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, no, my birthday is the last day of school, so it's actually May 9th.
Oh, it's on your birthday?
It's on my birthday. It's the last
Okay.
day.
I'll mark that. May 9th.
Yep.
I'm also taking the week off for Nick's spring break, and I'm gonna try to get into some trouble. Whether we do like a jump into the city for a museum and try to play some golf, but me and him are gonna travel the land.
Nice.
We tried going like to book a vacation, but everything was so expensive. Arizona's like $1,000 a person to fly to Arizona. It was $1,000 to fly to Key West a person. I was like, forget it.
Yeah, I just have to make sure that you can come to class with me. That's all.
Yeah, just find out. I'll mark it down though.
Jason, what's your exact eBay name?
My exact eBay name, Christopher, hold on, is
Be specific.
Is
It
it like
is-
2_Bent_Staples?
no underscores. It's just 2 Bent Staples comics. Like it's one.
All one word?
Yep.
You know what I can start doing is on the live shows after the fact, I can tag your guys' information.
And there you are, saved.
Save pop culture. Australian Aboriginal. There you go. What was his name again? Gateway?
Gateway.
Thanks. Save pop culture. What else? Anybody else doing anything?
No, not much. I want to try and I'm gonna try and get a ton of stuff listed on eBay here in the next couple weeks because I want to grade the books that are in your basement and the ones that are in Jimmy's living room, so I can have them. The goal is to move as much product as I can to pay for grading fees and also to.
Do you want me to grab your stack right now? I'm finishing up stuff for JC right now. But I'm doing a submission because I'm doing Rick's books, Kadoo's books, Jackie's one book, and so I am doing a submission. I'm probably going to throw like 4 or 5 of my better stuff in there.
Yeah, I think
wanna-
everything you have for me would have to be
Great.
would
grab
have
it?
to, yeah, it would have to be what do you call it? Standard or no? What is the tier?
Economy?
What's pre-75 but not more than $1,000? Yeah, economy, right?
I think so. I only have
the
if-
names
if-
of these damn tiers.
if Dolph's gonna do impromptu. There's only one book that I would like to have sent out that he has.
Well, I don't think there's anything at Jim's that would fall into the earlier tier, because Jimmy's got the earliest book that I think is at Jimmy's is my Legion of Monsters, and that's 76, I want to say. So that's gonna fall into modern.
Yeah, I want to know how much is it for like a Golden Age book.
Well, that's they're all. It's no different, bro. It's like 76 or older, and 75. Or, I'm sorry,
They don't differentiate for golden.
Or older
it's
and
just older
76
than
and newer.
75.
Yeah,
All right, so I got your Jane Foster. What if?
yeah. I'm just gonna press that for Jimmy. That's Jimmy's.
All right, pressing it for Jimmy. I'll try to take some of these stains out of there too. All right, so we got your Teen Titans.
Yeah, that's the low grade, but I should still get it graded.
So clean and press this one. This one probably doesn't need that much help. You got your Wolverine.
Yeah, that I guess I should just make sure I submit
Clean. Other
with,
than that, I see a couple spine ticks, but it looks pretty.
with
clean.
the other moderns. That's my friend's book. He just wants to have a graded book.
Your Doom Patrol. Your Wolverine 2.
Mm-hmm.
Your super clean New Gods. I don't even think this book needs to be touched. I'll look at it. It might needs a press. There might be a wrinkle or two, but this is a pretty clean book.
That book's pre-70. That's pre-76, right? That's
I'm not
70.
sure. It's a 15 center. It might be. Then you got your Manta.
Yeah, that one's. What do you think that is? Like a 5, 6, something like that?
It's got that rough top left corner. I don't know if you can see it. There you go.
Yeah, kind of multiple
Yeah,
crease.
it's just multiple color breaking creases. That might bring it down, but yeah, you're probably looking at the 5.0, 5.5 maybe. I mean,
Yeah, because I felt like the spine was pretty clean on that book.
Spine's pretty clean. Yeah. I gotta take it out and look at the back, but I'm sure it only needs like just a once over with dry cleaning. And then you got your Weathermaster. You probably want to get these in before the movie comes out in the winter. Actually, did it get pushed back?
Did you call him Weathermaster? Ocean Master?
Master. That's so funny.
I am master of the weather.
Weathermaster.
I think Al wrote
Ocean Master.
He's the Weathermaster.
Yeah, this one's same as the other one. Actually, this is much cleaner.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, because I felt like those and that first Beast Boy were
Next.
Yeah.
Here's your Doom
That
Patrol.
that one's
pretty
nice,
clean.
right?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, I don't know if you have time or not to see what you could do with that weird science book. That's the only one I'd probably want to push to get out soon.
I can do that one before the weekend's over, like a submission for next week. Then you got your Teen Titans.
That's Teen Titans 1, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like that all those were clean, but the first Teen Titans in name was rough. That one's
That
like
was
a
the second book, right?
Yeah, that was like a 3
This
or
one.
3.5, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's got a bad spine all the way down.
Yeah.
And then your Animal Man, which I think this book's gonna do well. This is a great book too.
Yeah, and I think that one's pretty clean too.
It's
They
got
were
some
kinda all-
spotting on the spine. This is still like, I know they're tough for these like middle grade Silver Age stuff. I'm guarantee you it's gonna come back like a 4 or 5. Everything's gonna be like below a 5, just because they're so rough on it. Except for those 2 books, the Doom Patrol's clean and that Ocean Master's clean. They'll probably break the 5, but the rest of them will probably be in that 4 or 5 range. Except for that New Gods, that's a strong book. So do you want all these done? Or do you want
Yeah,
to
I'll have to think about it. I really need to look because it doesn't make much sense to not fast track them, and I really have to determine whether it's fast track is going to be $50 a book. So I have to make sure it's actually worth it to fast track them. My goal is to get books back for June when I hopefully do this next con.
These are great ones to have too. These will do really well at your table.
So So that's really why
all of these are complete. They're really relevant too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to move raw stuff to pay for grading.
I love that Doom Patrol book, man. That Robot Man in the I love that. That's so cool.
The Unchained Robot Man.
Unchained Robot Man. It's so cool. I tried watching the first half of this last season, man. I could barely get through it. I don't know. It took such a swan dive as far as like.
I agree.
It's not good. It's not good.
First season was great.
First season was great. Second season wasn't so bad. 3 was rough, and 4 was really rough.
Did somebody new start directing it, or did you feel like they ran out?
I think they went crazy with the storyline. They went really out there, like they're getting into people's heads, and they're like,
They took some really obscure characters and brought them in too.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is it? Jeremy Irons was the.
That was in Watchmen. Jeremy Irons was in Watchmen, Jace.
Oh my God! In the beginning, it was the James Bond. What's his name? Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton
was in the beginning of Doom Patrol. Yeah.
Yeah, and Alan Tudyk and
Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk's awesome.
He's awesome in everything.
National treasure.
National treasure. Isn't from Canada, or I think he is, right? Isn't he from Canada?
And he's in so much stuff that you don't know about either.
He's great.
Resident Alien's awesome.
So you know what I'll do is I'll take care of that book for Chris, and then I'll just clean and press these and put them back, and you tell me what you want to do with them.
Yeah. I'll take a look, Dolph. I know that I need to get the Titans books graded because I think that those books are actually all kind of picking up steam. Especially that Beast Boy book is picking up steam.
Yeah.
The Animal Man one I might
get the Animal Man done.
I might get it and then maybe hold for a bit because I do think he's a kind of a character that could something could happen with it.
He's a gun character. Animal Man's interesting.
Listen, if they're doing something with Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
And it's obscure enough that I don't think it's like the book that's been submitted all that often. So I might hold that one for a bit.
Yeah. Okay. But the 2 Aquaman I would definitely submit too because that movie will be here soon.
Yeah, and I actually looked both those books up the other night, and they're both kind of holding relatively strong on cover price. So. Yeah. Those are definitely ones, man. That it's a freaking crapshoot though. Like in those mid grades, there's big jumps if you get to a certain spot. That's the brutal part about those books.
And with the Green Hell book that finally a year later came out with a second issue, the Lemire series.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody read it or if this is going to be like a big spoiler or not, but they just because there's always an Animal Man, that somehow since New 52 has somehow gotten involved in Swamp Thing's stuff just because he's part of the Red. Well, in this one, at the very end of that book, they're looking for they're hinting that they need to go see somebody, and it turns out to be Maxine Baker.
Oh.
So they're definitely it's still in the zeitgeist,
Mm-hmm.
So I think for sure with Gunn doing a Swamp Thing, there's going to be some kind of tie-in with the Red.
I think people are going to speculate on all the really weird ones with Gunn in charge.
Well, I've been sleeping on the Animal Man stuff, and now I'm like, because he did.
Grant Morrison's run is incredible.
Right, I have it in a collected, but now I'm trying to get the single issues because Bolin did like the majority, like the covers.
Oh, the covers, yeah, sure.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
he did 1 through 61.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm like rushing to try to get my hands on them
sure.
before they're like out of my reach.
So the major breaking point for both is Aquaman is for the Ocean Master, you want to get a 6 or higher. That's where the money
goes.
And then for the Black Manta,
5.5 already gets you into almost $300. But yeah, the Ocean Masters 6. The Black Manta book, man, if you get
Manta's
to
a strong
6,
book. It's stronger than Ocean Master, or even
Yeah.
stronger than Weather Master.
yeah, even stronger than Roker.
Yes.
Roker's 6. Ocean.
He controls the
Man-
weather.
Manta book, once you get to a 6, is like a $400 book. So it's a big jump in those 2 grades. 5.5 gets you way above a 5.0, and then a 6.0 gets you much higher.
Yeah. Or what's his name? He's got a big weather system that's going to push past Pittsburgh and right into Altoona.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, you ever hear that book Dial H?
Dial H for Hero?
No, not Dial H for Hero. It's just Dial H.
No.
Because I looked at the Dial H for Hero, and I was like, this is different because I've been looking at Bull and stuff.
Okay.
But there's like a 6-issue run, 5 or 6 issue run called Dial H that he did, and it's very obvious like it's him because like there's a dark haired female on the cover, and it's literally Wonder Woman's face with like different hairdo.
Do you get all the Bowl and Judge Dredd stuff, or are you?
I've been working on that too. Those are sometimes
the Eagle comics.
Sometimes you could find them in drills, and sometimes you can't find them at all. It's weird.
Oh, dude, that guy that I got the Gru and stuff from. He had a ton of them, and they were super clean. They were super clean too.
You didn't get
those next time you go over there, let me know because.
Yeah, I feel like they were pretty friggin' cheap too. Like
they're not expensive.
No,
books.
they're $2. Even number one has.
Like
yeah, the first one was like a $10 comic for the longest time, and now it's like a $50 comic. But those books should not be more than $2 a piece.
The biggest ones that I want to find right now is obviously the Animal Man, the Judge Dredd stuff, like As I Can, and the Camelot 3000. Because that stuff's.
I gotta have some of that.
Because that stuff, it comes up in sets, but I haven't seen like a decent. I mean, I'm looking for like nicer covers too. I don't want things that are thrashed.
Who wants thrashed?
I don't know. Some people are all about those low grades. It's weird.
Let's see, Camelot.
I found a guy in Canada that has a set of like really, really clean copies.
Did I spell Camelot wrong?
With a C?
CAMELOT? LOT?
Yeah, that's how I spelled it. I thought I should. No, I guess not. I don't have a single one.
It is a silly place.
It is a silly place. Where the Knights of the Round Table.
I have to use the Pramalot.
Ding, 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 ding.
I love that movie.
It's so fucking good.
Like one of my favorites of all time.
So good. I mean, that's my high school right there. I must have watched it 1,000 times in high school. I've been listening to this the Rewatchables podcast by Bill Simmons, and I swear every episode I listened to, I was like, I gotta watch. Like he just did Fletch, he did Say Anything, he did. I'm like, I gotta watch these again. There's so many movies I gotta rewatch. But every episode, I'm like, oh, it's so good. I gotta watch that again. Like even Bad Boys. I've only seen Bad Boys like a couple times, and that's like Michael Bay goodness.
I want to watch Gotcha.
Gotcha's a great one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can ever watch a Michael Bay film again.
What?
Yeah, Transformers ruined it for me.
The Transformers is bad because that's just like CG throw up.
It's
really hard to watch.
Indiscernible.
It's his slow-mo. It's two factors.
That's Michael Bay.
It's two factors.
And Wild Wild West was horrible.
Slow-mo and that stupid, that heavy melodic orchestration as they're doing the slow.
You're gonna tell me you won't rewatch The Rock, Armageddon, Bad Boys?
Yeah. All of it.
The Rock was really good.
The Rock was awesome.
Every one of his movies should be 45 minutes long.
But that's because of Sean Connery.
There's so much slow mo that it's an hour.
Oh, come on! Just because of Sean, Nicolas Cage is awesome in The Rock. By the way, she was the prom queen.
Dolph, being as you want a Damon Wayne, I found something that I want to give you.
Oh, what's that? I like presents. Oh, nice. That looks like a Mignola cover.
I dug up.
Oh, nice.
I got a couple of them, so I said I gotta throw Dolph one of these because this is the one where the baby is born.
The one where he's in the womb. Right. I got you. Oh, cool, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
That is a great cover.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what I was looking for this for so long, just because I was doing this thing where I was buying like all these like Elseworld Batman runs. And I wanted this one so bad, and I could never find it. And anybody who was selling it for like stupid money, just because it was like a low print run. Like it's like worth like $11 at best. But people were trying to sell it for like $50 because you can't find them. And then I bought that collection. I ended up with 3 of them. I was like, hell yeah.
I only have 5 Brian Bolin covers.
You're sleeping, man.
I have Judge Dredd 1.
I have more Brian Bolin covers than you.
I guess so. Killing Joke, Green Lantern Corps 1. I have 2 of those, and Green Lantern Volume 2, number 127. That's it.
I don't have a Killing Joke.
You don't have a Killing Joke?
No.
Just to have one. Get like a late print, like a 7th print.
Yeah.
Jimbo, don't you have a Killing Joke? Or did you sell it?
No, I have one Killing Joke, yeah. But I think mine is like when it's like the 4th or 5th printing or something like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, man. They're like, I don't know.
No, I just want one to.
That's one. It's like everybody's Sin City or everybody's like. It's just fun to read. Like they're.
No, it's
Dark
great.
Knight Returns, everybody's got one.
I just want one to have in the Bolin collection.
Yeah.
I have a Bolin box.
Man, that's disappointing. I only have. No, I have more than that because all my Tank Girls are Brian Bolin covers.
Your Tank Girls are Brian Bolin covers?
Tank Girl is Brian Bolin.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they should be, unless she didn't do the cover.
Yeah, Tank Girl was what Brian Bolin and what's his name? Oh my God, my brain is just shot. It's shot.
Me too. This is Deadline 2. This is Tank Girl's second appearance. Is that Brian Bolin or not?
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm looking at some of them now, and it's definitely Bolin.
Right?
I don't think Deadline's Bolin.
No, Deadline's Jamie Hewlett.
Yeah, Jamie Hewlett
is the cover.
Jamie Hewlett also did the Gorillas.
Tank Girl 1 covers Jamie Hewlett. Tank Girl 2 covers Jamie Hewlett.
Brian Bolin did do some Tank Girl stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say these
Bolin.
covers are not.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
even in the interiors, you're right. It's Jamie Hewlett.
Yeah, some of them are, and some of them aren't. Apparently, that's cool. I just want the ones that he did. That's it. I'm starting to feel your pain.
He's got such a distinctive style. So
what's that?
He has such a distinctive style. Like
Bolin.
Bolin then Hewlett actually had distinctive.
Hewlett. Because I'm looking at the interiors. This is her second appearance, and that's not Bolin. That's definitely Hewlett. My bad, G.
I'm starting to feel your pain, Jimmy.
The Gorillas band. That's Jamie Hewlett.
Right.
Going for a particular artist. I'm like,
yeah, particular artist is not easy, Chris.
There's a lot of cheaper Bolin stuff though too.
Oh, there's tons of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he did the cover of the Elvira's House of Mystery 1.
Yep, it's awesome.
The number 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
No kidding. I gotta get those Fooms graded too. That's another
Yeah.
one I gotta get that graded.
Yeah.
Like I have
you do.
all the ones except for that Spider-Man. It's got writing on it. I can't submit that one. That sucks. Kid decided to be a little crazy with his blue magic marker.
On the outside, or he wrote inside it?
Nah, he wrote it all over the cover. It came in a lot. I didn't buy it.
I didn't realize Boland did those first 2 Robin covers too, the '90s Robin stuff.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot. There is a ton of stuff, but I'm kind of like, it started with the Wonder Woman because I really like.
Chris, did you ever see his Amazing Heroes 197 cover, Wonder Woman cover? Look on Key Collector, go to artist, and.
Well, did you guys know that there's quite a few Fooms on Hip Comic right now?
Yeah, like that one. That one I gotta get graded. It's high grade. This one's really nice.
Where's the artist thing? Is it under subscriber exclusive?
You go to search and then you cross the top. Just
They have a Foom #1 on Hip Comic right now.
Yeah, this one, man. Look. He took marker to the whole Foom.
Oh, that
ruined
sucks.
it. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, Dolph, that one's going for $89.25 right now.
Well, not this one. This one, Neil Sanzari fucked it up.
Way to go, Neil.
Good
2000
job,
AD.
Neil. God, I love these Fooms, though.
Green Lantern. What am I looking for?
Yeah, then that's the Doom one. I showed you that one, Jimmy.
Scroll down.
Doom
Scroll down.
Foom.
You'll see the Amazing
I'd
Heroes.
like a photocopy of that just so I could
Yeah,
turn it
I'll
into
make a
black
copy
and white and I
for
could
you.
color
That's
it.
6. That's with Pennyworth. Is that Pennyworth? That's 5.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice one. I think that's it. The rest of them are like Creep Magazine and...
I'm telling you, he's the only one. Like, I don't know what it is about his Wonder Woman, but it like so
yeah,
appeals
she's
to
cool.
me.
She is definitely cool.
Man, they really do. They have a lot of them on Hip Comic right now.
What's
A lot of issues of Foom.
You should buy them, man.
Well, I can't buy them.
Foom is good.
Holy crap, they have a Foom 10 and a 9.6.
This one, I gotta get this one graded too. First appearance of Deathhead
That's
in a UK Transformers.
They have a 9.6 Foom 10, the X-Men cover, CGC graded for $18,000.
What? Got this one too. Another one I gotta get graded, the RoboCop magazine. I keep forgetting about this magazine box.
Ooh, they have the Star Wars Foom cover.
There's a Star Wars film?
Yeah, number 21.
Huh. I gotta finish the run then.
It's selling for $57.
Sweet.
That's $20 off.
He did a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cover.
Bowling?
Yeah, first appearance of Lady Shredder.
We're all
I like
over
the-
place.
The cross
Yeah.
conversation
We're
we
all
had.
having
One.
4 different conversations.
Duff, you don't have the X-Men Foom cover, do you?
I don't know. The giant
That one
size
is
pretty
expensive.
good.
It's like a G ungraded.
Yeah, it's crazy ungraded.
But I said, Jace, this is a CGC 9.6.
I
Yeah.
got the replica.
I remember when we got that.
This thing's
These
awesome.
are gonna be expensive.
That was the day. What was sold right before we got there?
Mm-mm.
What was it? A 300? Was a ASM 300 sold right before we got there for $1 or something like that?
Yes. $2. And Fernando got it back and it came back a 9.6. And he bought it for $2. Cuz he just got it back. And Will got his 316 was a 9.8 newsstand.
He got it for $2. Holy
Yeah, geez.
guacamole!
Mhm. Yeah, that one's a good book. Yeah, I got to get these I didn't even realize I had three second appearances of Tank Girl. Remember when I was just like coveting like her first appearance, and the next thing I know, I got 2 of them, and then I just kept buying deadlines because there was just one guy who had a bunch of them, and I kept buying them.
I have these flashes.
Chris is now in like on his own island.
Hi, welcome to my island.
He's in Bolinville.
He's in Bolensburg.
Bolensburg, I like it.
Well, anyway, boys. So, I mean, I told you guys what I'm doing. What are you guys doing this weekend?
Listing stuff on Hip Comics.
You're listing stuff on Hip Comics?
I'm in Lancaster and hopefully trying to generate some funds on the eBays.
You're gonna.
There is a. I did want to tell you guys about there's one book that I'm trying to get. It was one of the last printed things from Kim Young-ji, and it was a heavy metal cover.
Really?
That's cool.
So I'm trying to get to that point where I can get that.
Well, that can't be too much.
It's $50.
$50?
$50.
No.
Because it was a special. It was a special print.
Huh. And he did the cover art?
Yeah, he did the cover art. Where is this?
All right.
Oh no.
What?
He did all the 1 in 100 one bad days.
That's not good. That's gonna hurt your wallet.
Yeah, they don't.
Sounds like several bad days for you, Christopher.
Yeah, 4 to be exactly.
Almost
a
That's
full
like
week.
I'm gonna only collect Djurjevic covers.
I'm only gonna collect what's his name?
Filoni covers?
Filoni covers.
Did you say baloney covers?
Baloney covers. That's a
Oscar Mayer
conversation.
covers. See?
You guys all walked away when me and Jason were having that conversation.
Filoni?
Whether we would buy a Goblin 150 for 4,000, a Djurjevic Ultimate Fallout cover variant, a Filoni Clone Wars 1. What was the fourth one?
Well, you said Djurjevic, then you said Filoni, and there was one that I thought there was one but was before those two.
There was one. Yeah, there was one before those two. I forgot what it was already. It was a modern book though, too, right?
I'm only gonna collect Matt Baker covers.
There you go. Did you guys see all the memes today for people who were like specking on 129, and now with the John Bernthal news, everybody's like crying because the book just skyrocketed?
I don't understand. Like, how does Punisher first appearance of Punisher skyrocket? Like, I mean,
you think like it should have been on people's, because people, I think, yeah, it doesn't take much for people to get that FOMO, man, and have to buy the book like right now.
It's crazy though. Like,
didn't it skyrocket when he made a first appearance in Daredevil?
Well, Jim, it's a multiple $1,000 book. It's like it's not a cheap book. Like,
no, it bumped, and then it bumped again when there was some news when all the Marvel properties from Netflix moved back to Marvel for the MCU, and then when Daredevil made his appearance, it bumped again because they were like, well, you know, Punisher is probably next. So it has just risen. You know, it's down a little and then up and then down a little and up. Like, that Punisher book has just been, it's been moving in the right direction for people that own it, and the wrong direction to people that want it.
I think Jimmy and I told you guys before, we did a punk rock flea market years ago, and there was a guy who did like home clean outs, and I can't imagine what was in there. Do you remember that, Jim? There was like the comic, and a guy came up to Jimmy and I's stand, and I think he's the one who bought it. He got a 129 for like $25, and this is like
remember
2000.
He
took
it out of
2012 or something.
Remember,
like that.
he was like, dude, there's a guy over there selling comics. Look what I just got, and he pulled it out like this, and he was like, and we were like, what? And then he put it back in.
Yeah, I think about it now.
It was a True
must
Believer version.
What must have been there?
Yeah. That's crazy.
All right. I'm gonna go to bed, guys.
Yeah, it's time. Where can they find you on the socials?
I'm on Instagram, 2Ben Staples Comics. Hopefully, there's a class project. My buddy is running an entrepreneurship class, and the kids are going to build me a website. So,
cool.
so that's pretty exciting. So
I always thought about that. I had the T-shirt website. Why don't I put my comics on there and sell those too?
I'm thinking.
Might as well.
I don't know if it'll be commerce related, more like trying to drive traffic, because if you Google search in my area, you wouldn't find a comic book shop, and so people are trying to sell comic collections to the comic shop that doesn't buy collections. So if I can get SEO up, then I'm going to be the one that they find in the area if they Google search comic book shop. So that's that could be a driver for me.
That's not a bad idea. If you have strong enough SEO and you're like, I want to sell comics, and you pop up in the area quick.
Yep.
It's not a bad idea. Interesting. All right, Crumbs, where are they going to find you?
Man, where can't you find me? Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatnot, eBay.
Soon to be Hip Comics.
No, currently Hip Comics. I'm on there already. Nice. All Crumbs comic pile. All of it. Me.
All of it.
And Heaney?
And I am currently just really Instagram, Sirewolf Studio.
Nice. And you know me, I'm Junkyard Breaks on everything. I'm even trying the TikTok. Junkyard Breaks. I'm trying the TikTok. I suck at it.
I'll help you.
Anyway, Rafaust, Save Pop Culture, Richard,
Thanks
John.
for joining.
Yeah,
everybody.
thanks guys.
Thanks guys for participating.
The audience.
YouTube reel today was gray. Oh, great. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, I've been doing greatest hits on. I'm trying to do shorts, so I've been pulling some of my old videos and taking these little snippets and making greatest hits. So today was the Bobby Witt rookie numbered to 250 that came back PSA 9. That was a nice pull for me. I think that's like a $500-$600 card.
Woo. Did you ever sell Soccer Girl?
It came back a 5, man. I don't even know what I can get for it. It's not a lot.
5? What happened? Was
It had a ding corner. It always had a ding corner. I think it's easier if I just like crack it and sell it, but I can't sell it and not tell everybody it's a 5 anyway, so it's a 5.
Yeah.
So what was a $2,000 card quickly turned into a $300 card because of the ding on the back corner. It's a problem.
$300 card is $300.
Yeah, the way they were. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And
once she turns into Mano and Riom, they're going to be $2 a piece.
True. True. Picked up a pristine 10 Holland for 40. That's great. That's really good. Anything Holland is valuable. That is a steal. Nice pickup, John. All right, guys. Thanks,
Gentlemen.
Everybody. We'll see you next week.
Internet.
Yeah. We'll have. We should be caught up on Last of Us by then, right?
Yeah, we can finally have a Last of Us episode.
Yeah.
Griffin's been killing bloaters and sending me screenshots.
Dude, the stuff you're posting of his like custom toys, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
He's ridiculous.
It's great. It's good stuff.
He's ridiculous. All right, kids.
John, I have videos scheduled through the end of April, so the uploads are coming. All right, guys. Have a good night.
All right, guys.
See ya.
Buenas noches.
Sayonara.